Love you, Brynna. You look good today. That's me to myself when I edit this later. Check 1, 2. Okay, good.
It's always the worst part is trying to figure out how to say hello.
You might be wondering how you ended up here.
And it's probably from our Instagram story.
It's probably from the TikTok that you saw 400 times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is wrong with us? We lost it. We lost the groove.
We lost
our freaking groove. What the heck? What was her name? Helene?
Helene.
Helene?
Helene.
Helene.
Helene. I'm begging of you. So hello and welcome back to our podcast. Woohoo! We're back in the same spot once again.
We're so comfy here.
Yeah,
Brynna
got new chairs,
comfy.
which is actually
check them out, guys.
a win for Rachel Bowe.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
They've got white padding, and you can see our
wicker on the back.
Yeah. And I got 4 of them for $150 from Facebook Marketplace.
Mhm.
So.
And a win for not only Brynna but for me because I like this back.
I love a back to a chair, but usually when, like the chair that we were using last week that had the back was hard on the thing.
But now it's...
And the chair that we use that doesn't have a back is soft. So this is the best of both worlds.
Mixture,
hard back, soft bottom.
Also has a little bounce to it.
I know. Just the creak was crazy.
Well, anyways, that's Brynna.
Oh.
Wait.
Wait. I'm Brynna.
I'm Rachel.
Hey. You just say like, what's up, y'all? I'm Brynna, and then you say I'm Rachel. We go. Hey. That's where the brain rot started. That was patient zero.
Why are there tears welling up in my eyes?
No, literally. Oh god. Slay.
So, anyways, we are back to chat your off once again.
Yes.
So if you're listening, we're happy you're here.
Yes.
To listen, and we hope that you're safe and sound after Hurricane Helene. Which I guess we could start with because that was literally this morning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Last
yesterday
night
and this morning.
Yeah.
And we were on the cusp of the rotation.
Couldn't tell.
So.
We're in Orlando, so
Yeah. Nothing happened really. It was genuinely like a afternoon storm in Florida.
I feel bad even sitting down and acting like I'm going to talk about the hurricane because I slept through every bit of it. I came home and went to bed at 7 p.m. And woke up at 7 a.m. this morning.
No, I did too. I went to bed early
hear
too.
a thing. I think it was like having a sound machine. Like it was just wind. As far as like when I did wake up, it was just wind.
Yeah.
And I've got all that scaffolding outside my thing, so I thought maybe that would do something, like maybe make a metal clatter or something. Didn't at all. Yeah.
Dang.
Completely silent.
I have kind of got to the point where I'm just like, well, I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I used to be like actually terrified of thunderstorms when I was younger.
Yeah.
But now I'm just kind of
I've never been too scared of storms, but I've been scared. Well, I've been scared of tornadoes, obviously. So that's the only thing that when I got that notification, I was like,
tornado. That was the only thing I was nervous about. I was like, just the chance.
Yeah.
I said I hate them.
I'm not scared of rain. I'm just Yeah.
And that's
the
what
winds,
all it was.
Yeah.
It literally was just rain and wind.
Literally.
Not even any thunder.
I was scared of the flooding the next day. So I was scared today when I woke up that I was not going to be able to get to work, but it was fine. At my work yesterday, it's a restaurant, and usually the morning crew, very slow, especially on like a Thursday, very slow. Oh my God. I think everybody was like trying to get out before the hurricane started. My shift was 10 to 4, and the hurricane was supposed to start at 4. And people that have been there for years and years and years were like, I've never seen a morning shift like that.
What the heck?
Like, it was just so busy.
Dang.
And everybody was getting so mad at each other because as soon as a gust of wind would happen, I mean, you were around yesterday. It was like very sunny, very warm, so humid because everywhere around us was covered in water, but we weren't. So hot. And when a gust of wind or like a 3-second little rainstorm would go by, everyone would storm into us. Like, the restaurant that I work at is in like a big strip mall area. So everybody that was walking around shopping or whatever would run into our building as soon as it would start to rain, and they'd all demand a seat inside, which we only have half the restaurant inside. So,
so ridiculous.
And I was the great person, so I was the person that was probably causing the problem quite a bit and being like, yeah, they're seating inside. I couldn't see. I don't know. So I was like, yeah, they're seating inside. And then they'd come back out to me and be like, so, no, there wasn't. But hope everybody did okay inside. Yeah, I was outside living my life. Too. Yeah.
Well, it's just like, people really aren't aware of, like, just the inconvenience of being there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
well, just, like they're pissed.
General, yeah.
They're pissed that they're there and that they're not getting their way, but they made me come to work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been scheduled if
exactly.
no one was going to, if the storm was so bad I wasn't going to come to work.
I've always thought that about that job as well, because you have chosen to be here. Yeah. Rain or shine. Mm-hmm. I said, this was actually your choice. Yeah. This was not mine.
Shazam was like, the Miller's is open.
This was not mine.
Shazam was like, the Miller's is open, and I was like, no, let those people go home. We cannot be one of the people that pulls up to the Miller's. And I'm also not going to drive to a Miller's, but...
I went somewhere. Oh, I went to the smoke shop.
And that's fine.
I was like, where did I go on the hurricane?
Wait, I went somewhere. Yeah, no. Can you move that or wiggle that?
Oh, yeah.
I want to test the theory every time. Oh, hello?
Wake up. Good morning.
Why are you sleeping? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Good morning.
Yeah, so there's a hurricane. Truly, the whole joke about, like, people in Florida don't give a shit, it actually is for the most part true.
Yeah. Well, I've only been here for 3 years, and I was like, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, same.
Like, all week I've been like, why are we...
Yeah.
Like, UCF canceled their classes 3 days ago.
We, like, hope for work to be, like, closed, even though we know.
It's the same as, like, being from the Midwest with snow.
I was like, what the fuck? We have to drive to work, and I wake up and it's sunny.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing's on the road. Maybe a couple leaves and branches.
Them for making us go to work. Literally nothing.
No, what was fucked up was having people work yesterday when it was starting to blow in, when we didn't know what it was yet. That was kind of fucked up. Like, my sweet boy Ducky lives an hour away. Yeah. If he got off at 4...
Yeah.
Him and that store.
I mean, the wind yesterday was nuts. Yeah. That alone was
crazy. Alone should have you not driving, but...
Seriously. I was, like, driving in my vehicle, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is my wheel taking me a certain way? Yeah.
Is it, how is this possible?
Yeah.
But yeah, hurricane's gone. It's up. It actually,
never really was here.
Enough, had to, like, check on my family back home.
I would say, I'm more worried about my family in Missouri than, yeah.
I was like, it's literally went straight over Atlanta, like where my family's from.
Oh, straight over it, like in a bad way.
Yeah.
I thought you meant straight over it, like, just missed it.
No, like right over top. Yeah, a lot of flooding, lots of trees down, but nobody I know of was anything severe, so that's good.
Well, let us know how y'all are doing after that hurricane.
Yeah, true. True. Very, could be very potentially scary. But
yeah, I've heard we got a couple more coming already.
I know, and I'm already like...
I flew out of Orlando to a wedding in Missouri for Ian, so I didn't...
Ooh,
I came back and was like, y'all... How y'all doing?
That was pretty wild. Yeah. I would say that. I remember the apartment I lived in.
I was the last
the windows leaked the whole time.
Oh, God. I was the last flight out for Ian.
Damn.
Like, they closed the airport after my flight departed. So, crazy. I almost did not make it. So, I'm a little worried. I have a wedding this upcoming week. I hope I get to go to it. I really hope I get to go to it.
Yeah, Ian was nuts. Our, like, apartment windows leaked the whole time. And, like... I remember at the time, it was, like, right after
It was after an internship she did.
It was after this internship I did. Anyways, it was a year into me living here, and it was just kind of where I lived before. Well, just in general, I don't have a lot of towels. I kind of just keep, like, just as many as I need. Yeah. And so... At the time, it was me and my other roommate, who also was in the same boat. Like, she had maybe 2 or 3 towels. Yeah. Because, like, you know.
Why do you, as one person, have like 8 fucking towels? I agree.
I said, why am I even explaining this? That makes total sense.
I completely agree.
That's all we had. We had 6 freaking towels.
No, I know people that do have, like, 19 towels.
Yeah, like 1 million. And I'm like, that's a lot of laundry.
Well, I just bought a little towel storage thing, but, like, where y'all keeping that?
If you have, like, storage, then...
I don't know. I have a lot of washcloths. I do not have a lot of towels. I love please. I love a good washcloth. I love having multiple.
And I have 1 million.
And you should not have that many towels.
A lot of them are
Timu, have you received it? you should not have that many towels because that means you're not doing laundry that often. And that also means that your towels are getting really mildewy. So even when you do put them in the wash to clean, you're not getting clean towels back.
Very true.
So,
very true.
Period.
So we would like literally put up a towel. It would get sopping wet within like 10 minutes. We'd take it down, throw it into the dryer, put up another one. Get sopping wet, throw it into the dryer. Like, it was a constant all-night process to the point where, like, we were like, well, we just can't stay up all night and do this.
What'd you end up doing? Just waking up and being like, let's clean it up.
We just shoved a bunch up there as best as we could, and, like, that was a...
Yeah.
We, like, I remember there was, like, a leak down the wall, and there was a huge bubble.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
We were like, picture, so we're not...
We didn't do it. We didn't do it. Yeah.
So this
I flew out of town. All my friends that I have now stayed together at one of our friends' parents' house. And they talk about that fucking week together, like my FOMO. That's where my FOMO started. I've never had FOMO like that. Like remember when Keaton's dad said that? And remember when? And I'm like,
yeah.
And they said like we all got so close that week, and I'm like, oh, stop, y'all.
That's always horrible.
It sucks. Horrible. Every time they talk about it, I'm like, I hate to wish I was in a hurricane, and I was like home at a wedding with my family. I hate to wish I was in a hurricane. Especially because the couple that got married got divorced a year later. I was like, damn. Bought a bridesmaid's dress. Bought a bridesmaid's dress. Bought a plane ticket. Bought all this shit.
Dang.
For what?
When you could
have been here. Trauma bonding with
dad.
Trauma bonding with Randy.
That's funny. Well, yeah.
Speaking of not owning many towels, though, I'm going back. Is there anything that you don't like to do? Like showering?
Oh,
or like what you mentioned?
Yeah.
There's a couple of things. Like, I think this is taboo.
Basic necessities that are just fucking hate them.
Yeah, I think it's taboo to admit that you don't like to do things that keep you clean. But it's not uncommon, but it is taboo to talk about. We're normalizing. Yeah. We're going to be the first to normalize
I fucking hate showering. I hate brushing my teeth. I hate flossing. I hate brushing my hair.
I don't floss.
I've gotten into it lately. I've gotten into flossing lately.
Yeah, I'm really into flossing lately.
It's because I saw on TikTok about how you're supposed to floss, like, the actual way.
Yeah.
And I got a little into it.
Okay.
Because you're supposed to, like,
TikTok.
go up into your gum around your teeth. It seems like it hurts, but it actually, in a really weird way, feels good.
You got to build up the... Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually
so my
you won't bleed.
gums now are, like, fine, because I've been doing it. Not anymore.
There you go.
Every now and again.
There you go. She freaking solved it.
I, like, am really bad at them. Like, I'll do it for, like, a week.
Yeah.
And then I'm, like, won't for, like, forever.
That's how I got with, like, putting oils in my hair before I shower. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I need everyone to know. I can't, like, keep on a path today.
Me either.
I was talking to somebody today about how I don't really work out anymore. And he was like, how come? And I was like, I don't know how to say horror nights without sounding like I'm making an excuse. But for women to come home from work, not even just women, for people that wear makeup or like do stuff to go to work that they need to keep on.
Yeah.
I guess makeup's really the only example, but I can't shower.
No.
If I want to not do my makeup twice in a day, because holy shit, that's a lot of product and a lot of time just sitting looking at yourself. So if I don't want to do my makeup twice a day, I have to keep it on after work, which means I can't go work out because it'll sweat off. Mm-hmm. Which also means I can't put oils in my hair or whatever because I have to wash that out. It's just such a process.
It is. I agree.
It's very hard to work out when you like work early and then hang out late.
Yeah.
That means when I get home from horror nights, I go to the gym at 2 a.m. Hell no. I'm not doing that.
Like, I don't even care how bad it sounds. I hate bathing.
Yeah. I
like being clean.
I don't like taking showers. I love bathing.
I was gonna say,
I love drawing a bath
in this new apartment, and I like to sit in there. Mm-hmm. It is very nice. But showering?
I don't do like my cleaning in there though. That's where I chill.
I shave my legs in the bath.
I do too.
That's about it.
And then I get up and I shower after.
Yeah.
I've also had a lot of discussions about like, do you shower before your bath, or do you bathe before your shower?
Unfortunately, my shower and bath are separate. I have like a really
I usually do too.
Big,
like before you just came over here, I bathed.
Yeah.
So that I didn't get my hair and makeup wet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shower later.
Okay. I need to. Well, that's my thing about my showers. Like, I can't shave in the shower. I would if I could.
Because you'll freaking drown.
But it's like one of those...
When you're bending down, you're getting waterboarded.
You know in The Sims, like the basic shower that's like super small?
Yeah.
It's literally that. So there's like no room for me to bend down and nothing to put my leg up on to shave.
Yeah.
So I literally have to like get in the shower, run my bath.
Yeah.
Get in the bath.
Wait, your bath and shower. I thought you meant like the activity of bathing and showering. Like your bath and shower are
completely separate entities.
Word. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
why would they waste that much room?
I know. Well, it's because it's like the master bedroom in the apartment.
Okay.
And it's like the jacuzzi bathtub.
Oh, shit.
Which it is. It's a very nice bathtub. No, it's nice. I need to get, like, you have in there the little thing that goes across.
Yeah.
That's the thing
I have a bath table.
Yeah. I don't have anything to put like a laptop on so I can watch something. That's what I really need to do.
And you read.
Yeah. I do read my Kindle in there sometimes.
There you go.
I love my Kindle. But yeah, I hate bathing. Truly. That's really, like, crazy to say, but I will do anything.
Showers are usually like, I'm starting to smell bad.
Mm-hmm. When we were kids. But this is so funny. I forgot about this. My mom used to have to make me and my siblings draw straws to see who would take a bath first because we all hated it.
Like, and then, like, usually it's, like, with my sisters, straws. It was the opposite.
That's so funny. Like, I forgot about that. She cut it, and, like, have you ever drawn straws?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're, like, trying to...
If you're not familiar, you, like, cut the straws, and, like...
You hold the straws at different heights. Oh, yeah, she would make them even?
She makes them even, but it's, like, different lengths behind her hand, and we would pick, and whoever drawed the shortest straw would be the one that went first. Yeah,
that's why it's, like, when people say, like, I drew the short straw,
Yeah. Or like the short end
Me and my sisters would fight over who could go first because that just meant you get to go to bed early. Or, like, you get the hottest water in some cases, so.
See, that, as we got older, that was, like, we would fight because we were, like, we knew.
Let me go first. Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah.
That's funny. What else? I was like, what other basic necessities do I hate?
I'm trying to think of maybe a little bit more niche stuff.
Oh, like, using the bathroom.
I honestly,
being in the restroom.
Getting up out of my bed pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I'm up already, like on my days off, I will wait to brush my teeth until I literally am going to talk directly to someone. Mm-hmm. I think I do that not because I dislike brushing my teeth. I really kind of am obsessed with brushing my teeth. Mm. I love getting every crevice. Mm-hmm. That's probably why I think I'd like flossing. When you said like I'm into flossing, I was like, fuck, that's gonna be my next thing. But I love brushing my teeth. I'm kind of obsessed with like getting new toothbrushes whenever they start to get soft and like getting like the hardness again. I'm kind of obsessed with it.
Toothbrush.
Well, I think it's because I like cleaning. Like I like waxing videos and like stuff like that. So when I clean my teeth, I kind of imagine like that in my head. I think that's what helps me. But I will do that because I want to brush off. I want to get rid of all the nasty stuff. Like when I used to drink coffee in the morning, I would only brush my teeth after I drank my coffee because obviously you want to get rid of the shit. You don't want the coffee to sit on your teeth all day and stain them. But now it's gotten to the point where I will push that till dinner time. Like if I don't talk to anyone all day, I'm like, oh, I'm going to brush my dinner away. But it's like, no, bitch, you just didn't brush your teeth. Don't say I'm going to brush my dinner away. You can do that after dinner. Brush your teeth in the morning too. So I think it's like something in my head that's like not making sense. But when I have days off and I don't talk to anybody, I do not be brushing my teeth. Mm-mm. But I love doing it.
Me too.
And I do it really well.
Every now and again.
Yeah. And I also I have a lot of pride in like, I don't mean for this to sound the way it will, but like I don't gag when I brush my tongue anymore because I get all over it. And then I flip my toothbrush over. I flip my toothbrush over and I get the back of my throat too. Wow. When I used to have a palate expander. Yeah. So that's what I'd have to do. You have to clean the palate expander. So now like, I don't want that to sound like how I feel like it's probably sounding right now. I have a lot of pride in the fact that my entire mouth has been cleaned every day.
Clean. Yeah. Which you should have pride in. Some people don't clean their mouth. Yeah. And I saw a video. That's the difference here is we hate this stuff, but we do it.
Yeah, and we do it well. When we do it, we do it well.
I know somebody at work, which maybe I should not go about this, but talking about basic necessities, babes, we need to learn
you have to tell me after.
What the deodorant is. I have perfected my deodorant application.
Okay, go ahead.
Armpit, chest, wrist, boom,
deodorant?
Behind the knees. Well, this is only at work because this is like severe.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Like severe cases out there.
I use the gel stuff, like that still comes out of the thing, but it's gel because the white stuff stains my clothes so bad.
I hate it.
Like at the restaurant I work at, the uniform really shows when I put on the wrong deodorant.
Serious armpit problems. Like, serious.
What do you mean?
I've only found one deodorant in my life that I can use and not have issues. Is it secret? It's
okay.
Like,
I use men's.
Damn, is it secret?
Have you considered men's?
I've considered. Maybe, I've tried Dove men's, and I didn't like that because I didn't like the smell of it. So I didn't find the smell of it.
A lot of the men's don't have like the fragrant stuff that is causing causes problems with my armpits.
Yeah, maybe it is my deodorant that makes my armpits bad.
That what makes them what?
Maybe it is my. I was like, maybe it is my deodorant that makes my armpits bad, and I just think it isn't.
The white stuff. I feel like I'm clogging whatever needs to happen with this
too.
gel stuff. It's cold when it applies, so I'm like, huh. Like it automatically. It's called Cool Mint. Like it's like eating Cool Mint gum, but it's for your armpits. And
I should say something about that. But the thing about deodorant with a gel kind is, one, it gets my shirt wet, and two, I sweat so much.
Well, I was going to say, I think I've mastered my own deodorant application because I put it on, I brush my teeth. I wake up in the morning, and I brush my teeth, and I put on deodorant right then. So that it's drying as I'm like putting on makeup, because I don't put on makeup with my shirts on because it'll get on the shirt.
I just always forget to put on deodorant. That is my toxic trait.
That's also why I do it, because if I do my makeup and I'm getting frustrated with my hair or my makeup or whatever, I'll forget to put on deodorant. So I do that. I brush my teeth and then put on deodorant.
Okay. Maybe I'll...
Like, it's one of my first things I do.
Maybe I'll adopt Brynna's
the Brynna method.
Routine. Anyways, about the Cool Mint thing.
Yeah.
I knew this girl in high school that literally every day had a pack of gum. And, like, she would bring a new pack because everyone knew and asked her for gum every day. Well, she used to keep it in her pocket.
Did her parents own, like, a gas station or something?
No. I actually have no idea how she would keep up with that gum shit. But she used to keep it in her...
God.
She
was down bad. She said, I'm the plug, bitch.
But she used to tell us that when she would pull the gum out of her pocket, it's like she could feel the mint was still there. Doesn't that
She was taking some flavor? She was shaking for honestly, like have you ever had a pack of mint? Yeah.
And it's like you can feel, like, the mint. I kind of understand you in a way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, that's actually fucking psycho.
Dropping acid on your leg. Like, Shazam sometimes will take the, like, if we've been sweating or if you've had gum in your pocket before, like when you've been sweating, you pull it out. I wonder if, like, the sweat releases the...
Maybe.
That was probably it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it would smell like it, like, in her pants.
Yeah.
Smells like Cool Mint in her pants. That's funny.
Better than some people's pants, but...
No, right?
But...
Well...
Yeah. Let us know if y'all have anything.
What's your...
I hate shaving also.
Oh!
I forget it.
How did we not even talk about... I gave up on my armpits. Well,
I've been in a relationship for 2 years. I've also given mostly up, but...
I just hate shaving my armpits more than anything in the world.
I do.
Like,
and it
actually
hurts,
anything in the world.
Yes! Sometimes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Because day 2, after shaving my armpits, I want the world to burn.
Yeah. I don't like... I shaved my face. I shaved it once.
Okay.
And
then now it's never coming back.
Like what you hear about, like, shaving arms, when you do it once, it's going to come back prickly. It does. Yeah. It doesn't come back as a beard or anything, and it's clear. But when I put my makeup on and the powder sets, you can see it if I'm, like, in the light. So I have to try and keep up with that.
Damn.
And
That's how my big toe is. Also my stomach.
Yeah.
I should have never shaved my stomach. Because now it's just horrible.
When I am, like, at the pool and I'm like, don't look at me.
I'm like,
I'm a man.
No, please.
It catches in the sun, and when I forget, it's not that too big of a deal until, like, I don't know, if I realize it, and I'm like, for the rest of the day, I'm like, I need to go home, I need to die,
I have little, like, chin hair.
Yeah.
Which is, damn, hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do.
When I shave my face, I go, I go all the way up, and I go all
a little peach fuzz, a little shave every now and again. But yeah, my cousins, I was the oldest sister, so they were always like, my older siblings.
Yeah.
But they were like, don't ever shave your arms, ever.
Yeah. Nope.
Never did.
I stayed out of that. I was on the swim team. I was on the swim team and everything, and I made it out without shaving my arms.
I remember one of my cousins did, and until this day, she still has to shave her arms.
That's just such an extra step.
If I had to shave my arms, imagine going through something and having to shave your arms. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, imagine going through something hard and you're, like, on the end, on the brink, and
you'd be like, fuck, my arm hair's
shave your arm.
Well, luckily I was blonde when I was little, so, like, can't really see it either. So,
mine's
but I totally understand why some people shave their arms when it's dark. Like,
oh yeah,
they're probably so insecure about that. They shouldn't be.
No,
but I understand why you are.
Hair is completely fucking normal, and we should love it.
Yes.
And actually, that's a journey I've had with my armpits. I don't struggle that much anymore.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit if people see my armpit.
That's kind of how I am with my legs.
Yeah,
I used to, even at work, I'd be really insecure when like I said, like the light would catch, and I'd be like, oh.
There's so many
I'm
people
almost
at
begging
work.
someone to ask me about it.
Yeah. There's so many people though at work that I would see, and I'm like, damn, okay, badass.
No,
like,
literally.
Don't shave your legs. I'm okay with that.
Whenever I don't shave my legs, I think
have my legs look like that, please.
Whenever I don't shave my legs, I think I look nasty. But when I see other people without shaved legs,
I'm like,
you're
cool.
so cool. Like
literally, like.
But yeah.
Don't shave your legs if you don't want to. Shave your legs if you do.
Yeah, and when you do shave your legs, if you're gonna freaking moisturize after.
I was about to say, put on lotion.
Yeah.
Rachel forgets to do that a lot.
And that's like the most important part to shaving because I forget all the time too. That's why I'm saying this. I forget all the time, and then it grows back, and it like is worse.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I get little bumpies,
You're supposed to exfoliate before you shave, so that you're like getting to the deepest part of your skin where the follicle is or whatever.
To exfoliate too.
Yeah. Or I just use a loofah. I count that as exfoliating. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, when I'm in a rush or when I'm in the bath, I'm like, I'm just gonna put this soft.
Loofah!
Yeah.
I hate that everyone hates on loofahs.
Why? Oh, because they're bacteria.
I'm like,
shut up!
Everything has bacteria.
People used to hunt.
Days.
People used to hunt and gather. We used to sleep in caves. We can take a loofah. We're fine. The human body is not that.
Speaking of loofahs, they actually are from the earth. Like, it's like a plant. Not like the fake ones, but like it is a real thing.
Oh, I was like, Rachel. That is plastic wiring.
Hot pink loofah in my shower. I actually picked
my
up
Iron
my
Man loofah. I have an Iron Man loofah.
Yeah, that's actually from nature.
I have something to say. I use a loofah on my face because I exfoliate every day when I take my makeup off. I use a loofah on my face. Look.
It's a vegetable. Look, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, loofah.
Thank you, loofah. Bacteria sometimes helps.
Loofah plant. Let's look this up. It's real. I mean, it's real. This is what it looks like before it's like harvested. I don't know if everyone else.
It looks like a green bean.
You're gonna see that, but it's just a giant.
It looks like a green bean.
Green thing, and then when they harvest it, that ass is a freaking loofah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no way.
I have like a wiry one. I don't think mine's a plant.
No, mine isn't either. But
mine's a net that's been looped over itself.
This is what the fake loofahs are.
Okay.
Like, this is what
imitating. Okay.
Yeah.
And then those loofahs are like the ones that are on wooden poles that like.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, loofah. I love a loofah too. I also the African net sponges that kind of went viral for a bit there. I like those too.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get one. I also like if you're like washing your body with a loofah and then just hanging it back up. I can see how that would gather bacteria, but you got to give it. You got to take it in the water and squeeze it until no soap is coming out. Like clean your loofah, but
clean your loofah.
Like loofahs aren't bad, but like clean your loofah. I also use. I got the shit scared out of me. Well,
how much we love washcloths.
I love washcloths. Yeah. I don't use them in the bath or shower, but I use them like they're like my paper towels. I think I like use them as reusable paper towels.
Fair enough.
I have a lot of them, like
I love
20 plus.
Washcloth.
Yeah, and like when my countertop gets dirty, I clean it. But also when my not the same one, obviously, because that one's got like bleach and shit on it. But like when I need to dry my face and I wash my face outside of the shower, that's what I use. Like I love a washcloth.
Me too. You know, some people don't
fuck with washcloths.
They don't fuck with anything. Like they don't clean their legs and stuff like that.
Were you on Twitter when like that whole thing that was like y'all washing your legs?
And I said, oh.
I'll be honest, sometimes no.
Well, yeah, it depends on like what's going on.
The soap is going from up here to down there, so I don't get it.
And then I do a little scrub every now and again.
Recently, I've started doing it more.
Wait, like do what?
Yeah, it depends on what job I worked that day.
Yeah.
Like the job that we shared every time.
Because
I can feel the dirt caked on. Yeah.
I was like, I guess I do that every day.
What?
My job.
Yeah.
Like makes me have to clean my
But like my other job, the restaurant, I'm covered head to toe. I'm not gonna, I'll clean my feet because I walked on them all day, but I'm not gonna go ham on my legs.
I think that's a valid point, actually. But people are like, no, never. I'm like,
yeah, never is crazy, but
in your life,
maybe not every time.
Yeah, that's
in your life,
that's kind of alarming.
Like in your life, or.
But yeah, that's our least favorite act of basic necessity.
Yeah.
Essentially, pretty much anything that's a basic necessity.
All of it, kind of. Yeah.
Anything that I have to do.
I've thought about going bald multiple times, like.
Oh.
Just so I didn't have to do all that anymore.
I really don't think I could ever pull off having no hair.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It's just
think of other stuff.
It's just a part of me.
What's like, not even about your body, but like what's stuff that you probably should be doing that you don't? Like, I'm trying to think.
Probably.
Like I used to not
cooking. I don't cook enough.
Well, just like just stuff that like needs to be cleaned, like my Brita water filter. I don't wash my work water bottle near as much as I need to be.
Me either.
Like months at a time.
No,
I'll be like, oh shit, let me clean that real quick.
Like, it takes really dirty.
It takes my water tasting different for me to finally wash my work water bottle.
Which, if people were honest, that would be the truth for everyone.
I think so too.
People
it's
tell
water.
me that they wash their water bottle once a week. I'm like, you are so
me
fake.
When I lie.
You're so fucking fake.
And now I know I could never ask you.
Someone told me the other day that they wash their bottle every.
I don't bring my water bottle inside every day. I leave it in my car.
No, I should say is genuinely in my car every day.
Just gathering the heat.
Festering
creating a terrarium.
I'll wash it down.
Yeah. And then sometimes, like, when I realize I have it or my water's tasting different, a little soap. Like I'm a bartender. Hey guys, what can I get you? But it's soap. It's hand soap in my water bottle. Like, stop lying, everyone. Lying is a sin, by the way.
Where'd she go? Shake.
Yeah, literally. But it's that crazy, like, powdered hits. That's me. That's me. This is also my work water bottle.
We know what's in there.
Diet Coke is in here. But I was telling Rachel, every day at work, I fill this with Diet Coke in the morning because it's my caffeine. And then, halfway through the day, I say, time to clean my body. And I fill it with water after I drink it all. And then, as I'm going home, I order food because I get half off when I've worked that day. So I'll order food and I'll say, what am I to drink with this food other than Diet Coke? So I fill it back up with Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So I drink 2 Diet Cokes worth, this worth of Diet Coke every day. So this is not near as clean as I do wash this one probably once a week just because it has soda in it and like syrup gathers in the straw.
Those are also easy to clean.
And I can see it. Like my water bottle doesn't tell me until it's detrimental that it needs to be cleaned.
I have
this
one,
I assume it's clean until proven, or I assume it's dirty until proven clean.
Yeah, I definitely need to clean my water bottles.
Yeah.
I was like, my Owala, they just have so many crevices that are hard to get into. That's the
and
only
that like
downside
that rubber top is like
that.
Makes me sick to clean. Hate
that. Hate that so much. Well, let's jump around. Let's baby sleeping outside in Denmark.
Speaking of things we probably shouldn't be doing.
Well, this is like a thing.
What is
like,
it?
Because they're like some of the safest countries in the world and like some of the healthiest places in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I like saw a TikTok of a lady that lives, I think, in Denmark. And I said,
I'll move there. Like, stop playing with me.
The most beautiful, glorious life.
I fucking moved there. I moved from Missouri to Florida. Like, I can move to Denmark.
I haven't been in a car in like months. And she's like, this is a walkable city. And like, anytime we go anywhere far, we get on the train. And she was like, the moms, listen to this.
Brynna. Do they speak English there?
Yes. Listen to this shit. Whenever a mom has a baby, first off, everything's fucking free because we're fucking dumb idiots around here. Everything's free. And whenever the baby's born, the mom and baby are placed into a community group of other moms and babies that were born around the same time.
So they have
So they have a community of people when they give birth and people to like lean on and have support from, and also their children to grow up with friends.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Like,
from birth.
They have to, yeah.
Yeah. And so they all nap together in their little carriages outside. Because it's good for them to sleep outside.
It's good. I know it's good for us, for like babies to sleep next to windows. But
Denmark doesn't have like pollution and stuff because they like actually care about their
kidnappers,
citizens. And it was pretty wild. I said, wow. Because
I'm pretty sure I'm taking a class right now that is the physics of climate change, and Denmark was number one on the list of like
nuts
progressiveness and
it's just like hard to imagine that there's places in the world where like that's like the norm.
Yeah, to be that
like,
relaxed.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What?
I feel as though I'm pretty relaxed, and I definitely shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like I'd probably fit right in there. I would not be like, you guys do that, because I'd be like, yeah, you haven't been doing that.
No, seriously.
Like I leave my window open on the first floor.
Yeah.
I'm a lot of my friends are like, you do what? So
I'm the same way.
I feel like I'd love it there.
I think it's like a little taste of growing up in a small town.
Yeah.
Because like we used to just
small
leave our
southern
shit unlocked all the time.
Yeah. You said your door unlocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, us too. Bikes in the garage.
Our neighbors, like, we'd be like, can you, like, get our mail for us while we're gone?
Yeah.
Like, shit like that. Like,
exactly.
It was very, like, community-based.
Yep.
Which is something I've
like
always,
just
like,
getting groceries and leaving the... I didn't know that getting groceries and leaving the trunk open was, like, not a thing. Well, I guess in an apartment building, like, you're all...
I'm just, like, bound to consider the world around me, like, to be pretty normal until, like, they prove me not to be.
Yeah. And then I think I've been proven not to be too often. So now I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, now I am kind of, like, overcautious. Like, if I see somebody else has left their trunk open while getting groceries, I will... Or I'll, like, stay at my car until they come back and get their stuff, you know? But...
It's also sad.
Yeah.
Because, like, it really does...
We should trust each other
ruin, like, the community aspect of just life.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say that's something, like, when people talk shit about, like, the South and stuff, I'm always like, wait. I said, yeah, it has its quirks, but I said, I miss... Like, that is the thing I miss the most about home.
I miss
like,
when people would hold the door and ask how I'm doing.
Which is, I obviously don't know as many people here, and I didn't grow up here, but, like, just as simple as that. Like,
when I moved here, and, like,
it's really
the
weird.
First couple of places I went, nobody held the door for me. I was like, where am I?
Yeah. And,
I'm
like,
more south, I thought, than Missouri, but I'm not.
And, like...
Just the southern hospitality.
It's not even
I know you
like
said Missouri's not the south, but, like, God, I miss the same stuff you miss. Yeah,
exactly.
So I know we have Midwestern hospitality,
at
least.
It's the same way everywhere, and we're like, no, we're like the only place in the world where people are like nice.
I don't know.
No, it's
like,
definitely a thing.
My friends here, like, you just talk to everyone.
I get that a lot too.
I'm like, yeah.
In
Missouri, we're all just talking to each other all the time.
Assume very quickly that people are upset with me because they don't like say hello or say good morning to me.
Yeah,
or
I assume people are rude.
Like at work, especially, I'm like, damn, like they talked to me yesterday. I thought they were fine, and like. Didn't say good morning, didn't even look at me, and I'm like, hold on.
Or like when I just start telling stories, which I, like, in some cases, I have been the one to hear a story and been like, okay. But like when, I don't know, when it's a relevant story, like when I'm at a restaurant, like I'm the customer, and the waitress mentions something, so I tell a story in regards to it, and then my friends are like, shut the fuck up.
Like, why?
I'm like, but the waitress appreciated it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's so...
I love it, yeah. I just think why not? That's my thing. It's like, on a average day, maybe I'm different. I would genuinely enjoy, like, conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, anybody.
Anybody. Like, I was going to say,
Actually.
I think a lot of the time, like, when that happens with a waitress or whatever, and if they're close to our age, it's like, okay, fine. But I love talking to old people.
Me.
Love it.
Fucking too.
That's the only thing that gets me close to home is, like...
Yeah. I 1000% agree with that.
And they 1,000%. Always have they always are so fucking funny.
And
like, why are we acting like old people are not so fucking funny? Because they've been waiting for someone to talk to them all day. So, like, I literally love talking to older people. Yeah. Not even old people, but, like, older people.
I get it from my dad or my parents, both of them.
I get it from my dad 100%.
Same freaking way.
Yeah.
My dad actually...
I will say with my friends, I used to get annoyed when my dad would just talk to the waitress, but that's like a different context.
Now I look back at it and I'm like...
He was so funny!
I'm literally the same. My dad works at a... He works... I was going to say an old folks home, but that's kind of insensitive. It is. Like, he works at a retirement house. Like,
he probably
it's like, this place is, like... fancy.
Yeah.
Like, to the nines.
Yeah.
Like, these are some rich old people.
Yeah.
And so, like, my dad is, like, a celebrity there.
I'm sure.
Like, seriously.
Being
and
under
these people, like,
60,
give him shit, Brynna.
Yeah.
Just from like, just the fact that he comes up
That's
and, like,
also
says hello.
Yeah.
They're like, what did he get the other day? He got, like, a whole couch from one of these old people that he's, like, never met. And he was, like, just from talking to
I also
him.
don't understand why my friends don't talk to people, because that's how I've made every connection I've ever made. Like, I don't get hired at jobs from just showing up. You have to know the person. Like,
I went to go...
It's basic networking, but it's also just like you never know who you'll meet.
No, seriously. I was like, how did I talk about Tiana's? Well, I rode Tiana's. Who cares? It's Disney World.
Who cares?
I went and I rode Tiana's with some people, and when we were there, like, saw just a multitude of people that, like, I knew. Mm-hmm. And, like, it was, like, every couple moments, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
And they'd be like, how do you know all these people? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dead ass, like, seriously, I just talk to people.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
I would go to, back in Missouri, I would go to a party with my mom, and I would meet someone that my mom didn't know, but they needed their cat sat that weekend, and I'd make $500. Like, what are we talking about? Why are you not talking to people?
Yeah. Yes. I'm glad we talked about this because it makes me laugh so much because I think about it all the time. There's so many things that I've done
like
because
when
of
people
this.
don't like to talk to people, which I know like people are shy, but God, I love talking to people.
Me too. It is my favorite thing in the whole world.
And then like at the end when you're like, well, y'all have a good one.
No.
I love that too.
Me
Just being
too.
like, I'm done if you're done. And then
I'll let you go.
You go separate ways.
I'll holler at you later.
Yes.
Like, I love that shit. I am just terrible at goodbyes.
Yeah.
So I love a good...
I've gotten better at being like...
Bye.
Yeah, or like at my job, when I'm at the register, I think I've gotten really good at being like, all right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Like just being like, all right, is this going to be for here to go? Like, we're done. We talked about where we're from.
Yeah. I'm
like, go Cardinals. Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. I'm from outside Wildwood. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, did you want that with pulled or sliced pork? Like, and then I love a callback as well. Mm. I'll say, did you want that with pulled or sliced pork? Never mind. You're from Missouri. You want pulled pork. And they'll be like, ah! And it's so fun. And that's why I made $800 in tips.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking, seriously, damn.
Just talk.
Yeah.
I told people, whenever people are like, you just talk at work, how do you find something in common with everyone? And I'm like, well, first, if they're wearing sports gear, they want to talk about it.
Literally
that's why they bought the sports gear.
Yeah.
That's why they bought the sports gear, because they want to talk about it. In any scenario, not just at a theme park. Mm-hmm. Anywhere. And bring that up, and even if you don't know that sports team, maybe you know a rival of that sports team. Yeah. Or like when people come up in Cubs hats, I'll say, I'll give you the discount even though you're a Cubs fan. And then we can like usually find common ground or whatever. Like by the end of it, we're like, ah.
Yeah.
So... I love a good storyline.
I do love to talk to people. I think that's why I like my job.
Yeah.
Even though I hate it. I love...
Well, we don't like the part... Job. We like the parts where we can talk to people.
Exactly. It's so fun.
I also love talking to kids like they're adults. I've never used a baby voice in my life.
Me. I think
it's so funny to talk to kids. So just be like, where you from? Like... so serious, and they like it too. They haven't been spoken to like they're real, exactly. And it really gets on my nerves when I see somebody get in a kid's face and talk to them in a high pitched voice. And the kid's like,
okay,
yeah. Anyways,
I think a lot of like this kind of stuff was like ruined with COVID. Yeah, like community and just conversation, basic conversation. Which is so sad and like crazy to pinpoint it on something, but like you really can.
I'm not an anti-masker, but masks.
Caused
crazy developmental issues, and people that were learning to yap, but weren't quite good at it yet. The masks made it hard because you're just repeating yourself, and you can't see smiles, and you can't like. I'm so glad I grew up before that, and then got to like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not glad I got to see that because nobody wanted to see that, but like I'm glad I got
like,
to yapping before
stuff,
COVID.
Like it really is downplayed, but like the pandemic actually like altered the course of history. Like things are changed forever.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
I mean, like I think about it all the time. I'm like, was that our practice? I mean, like I try to compare it to like when I think of a zombie apocalypse, I get really nervous about apocalyptic stuff. But when I think about a zombie apocalypse, I'm like, we're not dumb enough to spread something like that. Yes, we are. Yes, we fully are.
Unfortunately.
So, it makes me a little sick, but I'm like, but we got our practice round. We saw that the world can shut down.
We saw who's not going to make it.
We saw who will die instantly. And...
yeah, that was a crazy time.
But we did see that, like, a lot of the time workplaces are like, go home. Yeah. So, that was cool to see, like, which of my jobs... that I've had in the past helped, and which of the jobs that I've had in the past did not believe it.
One of the biggest losses of the pandemic for me was Steak and Shake no longer has waiters and waitresses. You order at a kiosk.
Not the AI Steak and Shake.
What is this?
Yeah.
And I haven't eaten at Steak and Shake since.
A lot of businesses use that as an excuse to make changes they planned on making anyways. Walmart. Like Disney with reservations. They wanted to do that anyways. Bullshit. Yep. Like...
100%.
Don't act like that was your COVID fix.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now your reservations are just as high as park attendance was in the past. Now you're just making people pay to, so.
Walmart not being open 24/7 was a big one for me too, which I understand that one to an extent. Like, I guess people not wanting, but there are people that want to work at nighttime.
Yeah.
So.
I want to work at nighttime.
I was about to say, I would work at night. But yeah, crazy time.
Yeah.
I was, the escape room I worked at before I moved down here closed.
I was saying, we talked about it a little bit last week, and then I saw your post that were like, loved working here.
I worked there during COVID.
Yeah.
And like, I remember that time, it's a little family-owned business, and they were like really like worried that they were going to have to close. And they made it through.
I'm glad they made it through this long.
4 more years. So.
Yeah, slay. Yeah, that's crazy. It was so long ago, too.
I remember that time being like, damn, like, this could like genuinely ruin someone's like it did
many places
so many people's lives. So that's crazy.
I had some shit go down right before COVID. My dad lost his job right before COVID. So as much as I wanted to be like, woe was me, a couple months after, everyone had that happen to them. So it was kind of like,
I dropped out of college like in December,
and then like March it happened. And
I remember being like bye everyone, like I'm not going to school. See ya.
Months later, everyone's home with you.
Every single person that I knew.
Literally. I drove from my hometown to Missouri State where I went, and after Christmas, I drove there, and then they tested us when we got there, and I had COVID. I didn't even know I had COVID. I was asymptomatic. Oh. I had COVID, and it was like 7 p.m., and I had just driven 4 hours. I was like, well, what do I do? And they were like, go home. Which was also kind of crazy.
Wow,
but
that's crazy.
They were like, go home or stay at a hotel. Luckily, I had a friend from my hometown that lived in Springfield.
Okay.
But she let me stay with her, like, cooped up in her guest bedroom for a couple days. But,
that's nuts.
Yeah. I can't believe they were like, go home. Good luck.
Have fun.
You just drove 4 hours. Bye. Bye.
That's crazy.
I also remember after I was asymptomatic, and then a couple days into staying with her, I ordered my favorite pizza, and I took a bite and I couldn't taste it, and I was like literally pulling my hair out like in tears.
I actually never got that. I got COVID once.
Yeah.
It was Christmas 2020.
I've had COVID like 3 times.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think I got it a second time, but like it was, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Until it was
it's hard. Sometimes it's just like having the sniffles versus,
And I didn't get the symptom of not being able to smell or anything.
I did. Well, it's never usually smell. It's almost always taste for me. Okay. So, which sometimes goes hand in hand. Stuff just
I actually don't even remember. Maybe
smells would just be dampened, but taste would be like.
That's crazy.
Like I realized that pizza that I love is just cardboard. Like I was like, wow. Dang. When you can't taste it, I
can't imagine that. But I used to be like so scared. Like anytime. After that point, like if I'd have a headache, I'd smell something and be like,
yeah, we're obsessed. Yeah, I will also say when you have COVID, eating a salad is crazy because it's like rubbery almost when you don't have that clean taste to it. Because salad does have a taste, as much as we don't want to say it does. It does have like a clean taast to it, but when you can't taste anything, it's just rubber. A lot of stuff is just rubbery in your mouth. It's crazy. I know a lot of people who don't have their smell back still. A lot of people.
Nuts. Whew, thank God. I'm glad I can still smell.
Yeah. Well, except for what we talked about last week. With all the smells that we hate. But there are some smells we love, you guys.
Yeah, we do. Well, shall we move on? We were literally like already an hour in.
Good. We are yapping.
We could talk about today Maggie Smith died. Professor McGonagall. Someone at work made a joke. They were like, yeah, she was like really well known for Downton Abbey. I said,
yeah. She was.
I said, oh, yeah.
Oh, we're not
That's
all
what everyone knows
hyper-fixated on Harry Potter. Yeah. She's in, like, everything.
Yeah.
Everything that's made by British people, she's in.
Mm-hmm. My mom watched Downton Abbey, but I don't really, like, remember, as a kid, like, recognizing her on Downton Abbey. But obviously, of course, she was Professor McGonagall.
She was always so good in everything she was in. Rest in peace, Queen.
Was. Yeah, true.
That literally, like, I saw it on Josie's story, and I was in the bath, but if I wasn't in the bath, I would have dropped my phone and be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that day was coming, but no.
Sad.
No. Yeah.
You know, it was to the day, an exact year after Michael, is it Gambon, died, that played Dumbledore. Oh. Yeah, so like an exact year after. Crazy. Wow. Fuck Dumbledore. I'll say it. Oh, did I not talk about this with you?
No.
I thought that had to be somebody else. That's so funny.
Why do you hate Dumbledore?
What?
Why do you hate Dumbledore?
Oh my gosh, because he's used Harry Potter the entire time when he could have done the shit himself. Oh. It puts a new perspective on it. It really does when you put it that way.
I remember during Half-Blood Prince, I was like, this fool is lazy. Mm-hmm. But I never was like...
It's not as bad in the first couple books. You're kind of like, okay. Like, he is obviously the one that lives, so he has to do all this shit. And then, like, you get to the end, you're kind of like...
You see him,
the fuck is this old guy for?
Yeah.
Like, seriously,
you see him spend more time telling Harry what to do than just, like, fucking doing it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like there's, like, beef between Voldemort and Dumbledore, so, like, maybe Dumbledore was trying to set up Harry to be... I thought you were going to say fuck Dumbledore because of what J.K. Rowling has done to him.
Oh, well, fuck J.K. Rowling, too.
But I was like, that's not Dumbledore, girl, that's her.
There's actually, I could talk about this for another whole hour, but one, I hated Michael Gambon as Dumbledore. I thought the first guy, he was in the first movie.
Didn't he pass away, like, really early? Yeah.
Passed out the first movie. I thought he was the best. People talk about this all the time, because that scene where he's like, when he asks if he put his name in a goblet of fire, and he screams it in the movie. And in the book, it literally, like, explicitly states that he, like, calmly
him. Yeah, yeah. What's his name?
Michael Gambon?
There he is. Okay.
Yeah, that's Dumbledore 2 through 8. Wait. Yeah, there's 8 movies.
Yeah.
This movie's 2 through 8. The first Dumbledore, I feel like, really was just the Dumbledore I read about in the books. So, that's why I don't like that Dumbledore. But also rest in peace, because he did pass away. Yeah. But Dumbledore, yeah. Back when I went through... I read Harry Potter for the first time during COVID. Speaking of COVID.
Was he, like, trying to make him, like... I almost think he was just trying to set him up, like, you gotta go through that stuff to be a good... Maybe Dumbledore knew he was on the way out, so he had to set up Harry to be whatever, but...
I just think... Well, that's why...
Well, especially if he knew... The stuff that he knew already, he probably should have... Like, the thing about
Harry Potter, it gets so, like...
Yeah.
Because, first off, once again, fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
But she, like... I feel like... did not flesh those characters out whatsoever.
No.
In a way
and tried to later. Yeah. I wrote a whole report and did a whole presentation on, like, all the inconsistencies that J.K. Rowling had with... Before the hate train started, I was a hater. Mm-hmm. And I talked about how she, like, tried to make Dumbledore gay to get brownie points when there were a lot of characters that, like, could have been canonically gay. Yeah. And,
And in my mind, were.
And I was writing shit. I was doing more writing about gay characters in Harry Potter than Miss J.K. was.
Harry Potter fan fiction out there? Holy fuck. Have you ever heard of All the Young Dudes? I feel like we've mentioned this before on here. All the Young Dudes?
No.
I feel like we have.
I have to look up, what is the fake... It's like a satirical Harry Potter fan fiction.
Oh. That's probably what we're talking about the same thing. All the Young Dudes is a Harry Potter... Not really. It kind of... I mean, it is. It's the Harry Potter universe, but it follows Remus Lupin growing up at Hogwarts, and when he meets Harry Potter's dad, and Sirius Black, and Peter Pettigrew. And so they're like the 4 Marauders that make the Marauders map. See, that's another thing in the movies. They don't even explain that whatsoever. They just pull up this map, and I'm like, I wish they would explain that this is Harry Potter's dad that made this.
Yeah.
And their, like, whole story, like, the actual Marauders is so fucking cool.
That has been more expanded upon.
I was like, it's actually not, like, canon. I was like, the shit that I'm, like, talking about is, like, a random person's,
we all made
like,
up.
fan fiction.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's true.
That was more fleshed out on, like, Tumblr and Wattpad than it ever was in the books.
Yeah.
Padfoot, Mooney,
I want to read the fan fiction more than I want to read the books over again. Yeah. Because it was actually incredible. And it, like, talked about Remus, and, like, it literally was in depth. Like, there's, like, 4 books. Like, they, like... Yeah. If you, people print out the fan fiction, it literally comes out in 4 books. And it's, like, him falling in love with Sirius Black. And it's like, what? Mm-hmm. This is amazing.
Oh, they dated.
Ate it up. Oh, 100%. And then like, you go back and watch the Harry Potter movies, and, like, the scene where those two reunite, and you're like...
Yep, you're watching with, like...
You're, like, Sirius and Remus, like, reuniting, and it's not even, like, canon that they were together. But, crazy town, go read all the young dudes.
I cannot find this one, but I feel like somebody will know. It's, like, emo. It's, like...
Oh...
Why are these not helping me?
Oh, Wolfstar.
No.
I couldn't remember Sirius and Remus's ship name, and it's Wolfstar. Because Remus is a werewolf.
Yeah.
And Sirius is a star. So, yeah.
Oh. Like Sirius the... Yeah.
Yeah. So, Wolfstar. All the young dudes. There's also a character in that book. His name is, what's his name? Grant. Which is, like, one of Remus's summer flings when he's not at Hogwarts. And the fact that this fake character, like, that somebody made up, is, like, some people's favorite Harry Potter character. And it's, like, some random-ass dude that somebody, like, literally made up. And
God,
everyone believes them to be real.
The mind of a 14-year-old
no,
girl
like,
is,
seriously,
like, insane.
Seriously, her name is Miss King Bean, 69, I think it is. And I was like, is it really 69? I think it is.
Immortal. My Immortal is the name of the one I'm talking about. My Immortal.
Okay. Is it on Wattpad or?
I'll read like the first couple.
I would read that shit now.
No, it's not good. It's so bad. Like, it is making fun. It makes fun of like My Chemical Romance fans. Like, I think like as soon as it opens, it is poking fun at every fan fiction that's ever. It's so satirical. It opens with like, I throw my messy bun into my.
Yep.
Like, it opens with like my combat boots. My razor falls out. Like, it's crazy. It's so fucked up. Yeah,
out?
it's so fucked up. Like, that's how dark it is.
A messy bun. I walk downstairs in One Direction's.
Yeah, to adopt me. Yeah. Oh, it's making me sign in.
That's funny.
When I click sign in right now, it's gonna offer me like 8 different accounts. It's gonna watch accounts that you've signed in on. So I'm not gonna do that right now.
It's funny. But yeah, rest in peace, Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
Truly. She was 89.
We lived all the way around.
It made me think of Jimmy Carter.
I didn't mean to laugh, but that was just crazy. Like, how do we loop back around her? My
Jimmy
queen.
Carter is coming up to 100, like, in the next week.
Damn.
Yeah, he's close. I was like, damn.
I in my head I'm like, I need to see every bit of the celebrity before they pass. Like Maggie Smith, I was like, God, I need to watch everything she's in before she passes because like she's getting old. And then I forget about it, and then they pass. I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah,
love her.
What was I just talking about?
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
I also was like,
oh yeah, he said that he's not dying until he votes for Kamala Harris. I said, period.
Jimmy Carter.
I said, damn, 100 years old, up in the voting booth.
The magic of being a good person, like, keeping somebody alive is...
He has to be, like, wheeled around in a wheelchair. So I'm like, how?
They push him into the booth and then he leaves.
Oh, I guess that's...
They can't vote.
Because you can't be in there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm voting by mail.
That's fine.
I know it's
voting.
fine. I know it's fine. I said some people don't think it's fine.
My sister just said that she had her absentee ballot sent to her house.
Yeah.
Like, to our house. And I said, we were supposed to have that sent to you.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, Dad said he's going to vote for me. And he's not going to vote for who I want to vote for. And I was like, yeah. She said that Dad said that's what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to send to the house. I said,
no.
An absentee ballot means you're not there.
You're not at the house you're supposed to be.
And I said, that's actually so illegal what he's about to do. So, hopefully, stop that.
Well, that gets resolved. I never voted by mail, so I'm excited to.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Have to register to be a Florida citizen pretty soon here.
If you're not living in the house that you're a resident of, you can vote with an absentee ballot. I always say ballot. Ballot.
Because you are valid. Because your vote is valid.
I knew that you could vote by mail, but I was like, I didn't know like the process of getting like the ballot.
Yeah.
And so that was a very interesting process.
Yeah.
Very easy. But you have to like, at least for Georgia, I have to print off a paper, sign it, take a picture, upload it, submit it, and then they'll send me the ballot.
Damn. Yeah.
So it's a whole process.
I have to register to be a Florida citizen here soon.
My vote. Enjoy.
I should be a Florida citizen here soon to get in-state tuition, so now I am probably going to vote here.
Yay! I wanted to do that too.
Can't wait for my vote to be wasted. But it would have been wasted at either state, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, Georgia turned blue last election.
Really?
So, It was like a big deal. Yeah.
That is a big deal.
So maybe it won't. Maybe it won't be a waste.
Is that like the first time it's ever happened?
Yeah.
Because that does seem like a big deal.
Yeah. I keep thinking it's my phone.
I don't know why it's that fucking loud.
Well,